And we took a look at the COVID-19 numbers across the Florida Department of Corrections, too. Across the state, nearly 10,000 inmates have tested positive for COVID-19. Out of that number, 60 have died. More than 1,900 people who work for Florida prisons have also tested positive. And it's a trend that federal corrections officers say make them nervous about going back to work every day. COVID-19 cases are spreading among inmates. While Tallahassee has only had one case so far, correctional officers fear that could change. ABC 27's CHANTELLE NAVARRO joins us live from the Federal Correction Institution in Tallahassee tonight. CHANTELLE, measures are already loosening at the jail?
Yeah, the big difference now is the U.S. Marshal Service started transporting inmates here to the prison for the first time since March. Now, 2 Florida correctional officers have died since the pandemic started, and the people I spoke to say that's too close for comfort.
We are definitely nervous. We're scared.
KRISTIAN Morgan is a nurse practitioner at the Florida Federal Correctional Institution in Tallahassee. One of many that say going to work these days brings up a lot of worries.
If we're going to receive inmates that are positive, if we're going to be assigned to work with inmates who already have tested positive. So it's pretty shaky from day to day.
Dudley and Morgan say this stems from the prison system restarting the transportation of inmates. Morgan says inmates come in without getting tested beforehand, bringing the virus with them.
We received about 8 inmates from the Marshal Service last week, and 5 of those inmates tested positive as soon as they entered inside the institution when we did rapid testing on them.
The Bureau of Prisons website shows active cases at 111 different sites across the country, including Tallahassee's. Thursday, the website reflects 7 inmates with COVID-19 and 10 staff members. Dudley says sanitizing resources are few, leaving many to buy their own to stay protected.
You don't have the proper equipment. Not only that, you can't stay 6 feet away from inmates. A lot of the times it's 1 to 2 feet that we have to interact with them.
Many working here concerned about potential outbreaks, like the one at Graceville Correctional Institution in nearby Jackson County. The Department of Health says 44% of the county's nearly 2,000 cases stem from there. And the first correctional officer to die of COVID-19 was also assigned there.
The problem is we have a small area to contain quarantined and isolation inmates, and these inmates are starting to get mixed in with each other. Inmates that don't have COVID are being exposed to inmates that have COVID, and it's just becoming a nightmare.
I also reached out to the Media Affairs Office for all the federal prisons, and they didn't get back to me, but they do have a statement on their website saying that all inmates are tested and all staff and inmates are supposed to be wearing masks. They did not, however, address the transportation of inmates. Live in Tallahassee, CHANTELLE NAVARRO, ABC 27.